Alright. Welcome everybody to the makeup match for Challenger League Playday 2. This is 1nFamy versus Mixup. We have special guests on their team today, as Remorse has joined Mixup due to the breakup of Enix. So he's getting his second chance at life here, trying to make up for them not doing so great. So we will be starting on Chalet. After that will be Oregon, and then possibly Border, which we have seen a lot of both in Pro League and Challenger League. Looks like we're going to be seeing that overpowered Glass, but no overpowered Montaigne just yet. We're going to see an Echo from Goni, Focal bringing in the Pulse, and Castle as well. There's definitely an interesting lineup of defenders for Kids Trophy Room. I apologize in advance for my voice today. If it gets a little cracky, things like that. I am fighting a cold right now, so it's not always the easiest to do tons of casting for that. Luckily, it's only one match today between these two, so a bit interesting spot there from Goni, already setting up a nice angle down into the garage. Trying to give himself a way to try and stop anyone from pushing in. Mush getting his defenses set up there. The double castle here from Hellfire. Trying to slow down any pushing dining, because pretty much everyone pushes onto dining now, so they generally will take control of top floor. They'll work their way across, make sure library's clear, take control of fireplace, push their way in, and then also sometimes push in from west lobby to try and get a crossfire as well. So that's probably what you're going to see here today. Interesting to see this hole open up. That's something that I believe Kix was talking about during Pro League, about that being an interesting angle there, because it gives you a disadvantage here from Pride Rock that people can snipe all the way from there. So we'll see if that actually comes into play here. Glaz is going to be the one to do that if he is going to, but it looks like they're actually going to be pushing the west lobby side first instead. A lot of drones that are just hanging out by west lobby. Just about catches Castle there. Looks like we're going to have two people on site. At least you're going to have Goni with that Echo. Not sure where he's put that drone. And then Remorse playing that smoke to try and delay. We've got Hellfire all the way over in dining, and then we've got two upstairs. We've got Mush and Focal trying to play over on the north side, or south side rather. A lot of pressure still coming on the west lobby. Opening up some floor there. Interesting use of that. See if we can actually see anything in there. Trying to find someone downstairs, but no one is playing down there at the moment. Still not finding anyone. Those ADS is doing their job though. Glaz coming in with their might. Looks like they're going for a quick B plant. Looks like there's Strata getting Focal, and that is one of the site defenders down now. There's a lot of on Remorse and Goni here to try and stop this plant from happening. Remorse going to be throwing out those smokes, trying to delay as much as he can. As Chase and Beastly are trying to make a push. Looks like we're going to get crossfire here from Vandal, and that is going to make sure that they're not able to defend as well as they'd like. Vandal hiding behind those trees, that's a good angle to be working from. Does just about see Remorse, but not quite. The smoke going to be working a little bit in his favor if he can get his face out of it. Not take so much damage from it. But the pressure's coming down. Still have a minute left, though, to play with. Remorse peeking on just a little too much, so giving away his position. Still not finding one. Remorse drops instead, actually. Gets Strata. Nicely done. Just dropping all the way down straight into a big car garage, taking him out. But now he is trapped down there, and it looks like Glaz knows that because of Strata dying. He's waiting for someone to peek out there. This is actually burning up a bit of his time. He's standing very exposed. If Goni peeks out, he could easily potentially get him. Goni not peeking out just yet, but he does go for peek right as Vandal peeks away, but Remorse tries to come out for the peek and gets picked off for it. Goni gets taken off by Chase, and the plant's going to come down now. Chase here. They've got angles being held here from Biologics trying to work his way from upstairs. Now that the plant is down, it is on Hellfire to try and do something about it. He's not in a great position, though. And is definitely not in a great position now that Vandal takes him down from the kitchen window, and that is the first win on the board from 1nFamy. And for those of you not familiar with 1nFamy, it does contain quite a few players that were former Pro League Xbox players, much like Elevate, so there is definitely a lot of those Xbox players sticking around. They are some good players, as you can see, not playing with controllers now, still playing well. So that is the first round on the board for them, and now it's going to be on Mixup for attack. Hopefully mixing things up as well. We're going to see, of course, Kitchen Trophy Room yet again. That is the room of choice. They're bringing a slightly different lineup. They are bringing a Rook, and we'll see what Vandal picks. He's going to go with the Jaeger. Okay, so a bit more of a standard lineup. No echo this time. That didn't end up working out, unfortunately, for them. I don't think they were ready for a quick B plant attempt. You don't usually see that often these days. I personally am a big fan of that plant, if you can get it off, especially now that you can smoke that whole lobby and then use Glad for crossfire. Perhaps you can use Montaigne as part of that if you can make the push. Either way, I'd like to see more of that. See if Strata is useful in terms of playing either here and trying to C4 up, or playing all the way down in the basement trying to stop a plant. Just opening up, pushing that wall, trying to make sure they have it, but not quite finishing it. I'm not sure if they just want to be able to shoot through or actually walk through it. One walkthrough, he's got a good one walkthrough. Looks like we're gonna have Strata going for potential pick here. Does get the nice peek on the Mush. Feels bad for them. Now they lose their ability to take down some of those hatches. Still not fighting. Oh, he does find Buck down there. For him if he can make another peek. So it's at least providing intel to his team. Drones coming out from the attackers there. Remorse droning that side. The C4 attempt from Strata not quite working. But Strata does take down Focal by switching positions there. He's playing this roam very well. So far 2 kills for him already, and the match has barely started. Definitely not feeling it for mix-up today. But either way, they will be 2 maps, even if they for some reason can't get their act together on this map. They will have a chance to on Oregon. Going for Thermite, actually pushing his way in first here, trying to stay safe on this. This looks like Strata's a bit too far to do anything about it just yet. He's trying to take the shot. For some reason, the sound not working there for a second, but he does take down Remorse with a wallbang. Strata on a roll here for 3 kills so far, trying to take down Goni as well. Feels bad for Remorse there with that wallbang. And he's going to rotate back to site, and now he'll be able to actually see through the floor instead with that heartbeat sensor, so still in a good position. He doesn't have a C4 anymore as he wasted that, but still 3 kills already. Even if he does nothing else for the rest of the round, he's more than done his job for the team. Goni trying to find an angle in here, trying to decide which way to push as Hellfire's already taken control of the room, but you know, Strata can see him from down there. They're taking advantage of that, so Hellfire's not in a great position either. It's just down to these two to try and do something. They've only got 51 seconds left. It's not going to be easy. See if Goni can try and get something going here. The smokes are coming out. They know he's going to be there. Strata's going to be in a position to try and get his 4th kill potentially here, but he's got to see through smoke. Goni's almost dead already. Goni gets taken down by a biologic smoke, and it is all down to Hellfire now, who is also trying to push the west lobby. He does catch chase. Fires a little too slow that reaction time, getting himself killed and giving Strata the 4K for the round. That is a nice start for him, that's for sure. Well played by the defenders there. So far, 1nFamy being infamous as usual and taking 2 rounds cleanly off from mix-up. Now we'll see if we go back to Kitchen Trophy. I imagine we will. Looks like about the same lineup again. They're going to be able to continue to play it until they win it. So we'll see if that the adjustments get made for that to happen. Looks like Hellfire going to switch to Mute instead of Castle. Focal going to switch to Pulse. So they are definitely making some change-ups. Going to play it a little bit differently. See if this defense works any better. We saw the power of that Glaz last time. Hopefully they can stave him off. Maybe even get a quick early peek on him or something if he's not watching the spawn. Goni opening up that angle down there again. Let's see if we can see that. I'm not going to be able to see that angle down. Their setup's going here. We're just pre-opening the hatch. Remorse a little late on opening some of those walls there. We'll see if Mush can get this peek. Nope, he's not going to go for the peek just yet. Just cracking the window open. And that door is open though. The drone does spot him out though, so he's going to rotate back. Not get himself picked off early. Looks like they're getting ready to push into the master bedroom soon as well. Strata already taking some shots in, seeing if he can catch anyone off guard. Focal playing down there in the basement with Hellfire, trying to catch him off guard. This could backfire having that barricaded though, as it might be hard for them to escape, but they are definitely trying to take advantage of that. They've got the mute jammers actually on the garage door there, trying to stop them from getting in. Trying to stop any push from underneath. They didn't bring a buck for that actual underneath shot though. Strategy is joining for his team. Vandal rotating around to snipe from another side. Strat is still doing some joining for his team. It looks like Chase has decided not to push in upstairs. May have already used his thermite charge on the hatch from the looks of it. Tries to find an angle through the drone hole, but is not able to. Hellfire still just interesting angle up here. I like the double holes through the floor, trying to find anyone using this hatch. I can see the strat here where they try and reinforce this and mute it so that they can play this angle. Shots should have actually landed on Best's feet. Not sure why those didn't go all the way through. He's trying to counter that, trying to shoot Hellfire, and he's actually gotten more damage on Hellfire than Hellfire's gotten on him now. Strata trying to put pressure onto the office.
Drone's up and running.
He's going to do some droning now, see if he can catch him off guard. Still got Vandal working this. He's going to be doing the smoke now. See if Goni's going to go for a peek. Could have gotten himself killed. Not careful here. Does try and go for a peek right after Glass fires. Doesn't do any damage though. Strata going to be pushing into this office soon here. Mush going to be the one to counter him all the way across the map. Not quite finding him. Hellfire still down here in the basement. They have moved slightly towards Wine Cellar. Got Remorse here just holding the dining room. No one pushed in just yet. Rifle's still playing down here as well as Strata finally takes one down. That is Hellfire down. As Biologics takes down Goni, that is 2 down for the defenders. Both the Mute and the Echo. But as Mush comes in for what should have been an easy pick on Strata, Strata's reflexes, flicks right over to him, takes him down. Chase and Strata now pushing into dining. Morse going to be one trying to defend it. Does take down Chase, but then gets taken down by Vandal at that glass play from the window. Biologics and Strata holding the crossfire here as Beastly takes down Focal. And another round on the board for 1nFamy. Just slaughtering Mix-Up. Not looking good for these guys. They only lost one guy that entire round there. Just the one from Remorse from the dining room. Remorse the only one actually with kills at the moment for Mix-Up. They're just not landing these shots. They're not winning their engagements. And killing isn't everything in this game, but it sure as heck helps when you need to win. So we'll see if the changes up on the attack will matter. But I don't know if they're... I guess they're prepared for Wine Cellar Snowmobile Garage since 1nFamy did win their kitchen trophy, so they do know that they're going to be going down there. Remorse bringing the glass this time. Going to find and take advantage of that, and the folk are going to be bringing that buck to do some top-down attack, potentially, or just open up some of the Wine Cellar wall. We'll see where they focus their defense, whether or not they focus on the garage or the Wine Cellar. Looks like Bandler going to be sitting up the windows for that. We got Rook on the defense, as well as that Pulse. Strata, we saw what he did with Pulse last time. Not sure where he's going to be playing it, but he's done some serious damage with it so far. So I expect some good things from him. And they've got a little hole set up here. They rotate. No surprise there. They've got one of the 2 windows set up. Still need to set up the second one. They are setting up a shield though. Nice cross defense there. They need to figure out where to put that other mirror window. A bit more of the wall getting opened up here, giving potentially some rotation. That's a lot of the wall opened up to be using the mirror there, but I guess they could open up the straight out and potentially use as a nice peek. But we'll see. attackers are focusing. They are preparing to blow open the garage potentially. They do have their Thatcher. We'll see where he's at. He's all the way across the map here though. There we go, a nice battle eye ban. Always good. I'm glad to see it's doing its job still. Let's see. They're definitely pushing now for top-down control, which is what you want. Strata's going to be the one up here to try and stop that, so we'll see if he gets cut out by Mush's drone. Nope, Mush is downstairs now. Goni, though, taking down Beastly. Good start for him. I'm not sure where we're getting some sound glitches, where we're just not hearing Strata shooting. This should be Strata's fault somehow. Glaz already doing his thing from the garage door. And that is Focal taking down Chase. Finally starting to see some kills coming out here from the mix-up boys. Biologics playing on the stairwell. Could get himself killed as well if he's not careful. And this is definitely not a bomb spot. See, Vandal's holding his side over here. Trying to stop him from pushing from the wine cellar. Goni doing some droning now. He does see that connector is free. There's a lot of the wall open up. He doesn't necessarily see Vandal there yet, but he does know the stairs as well as blue are clear. Just clearing out as much as possible so they can make a push in here. And we'll see where Hellfire is with the diffuser. He's still fighting Strata upstairs with the diffuser. This is not where you want to be when you play with the diffuser. It somehow doesn't finish the job on Strata, but Strata down to almost no health. Biologics does take down Mush though with that smoke. And that's a nice kill for him. Goni coming up here to reinforce his teammates as Hellfire's going to rotate down to actually go for that plant now. See if Goni can do anything from this angle. Not finding anyone. He's going to rotate back down. Strata still playing the middle there, playing on that roam. Doesn't want to give up his position, his roam just yet. Wants to be able to try and catch someone off guard despite his low health. We'll see if Morse is catching anyone out here. They are just Thatchering here to stop anything stopping the actual smoke grenades. You see Biologics though. Where is he hiding around this corner here? Just waiting for someone to push in. Hellfire's going to be the one to push in here, and the plant is going down. He's hearing that now. He's going to count on Vandal to actually help with that crossfire. Between the two of them, they actually do down him. Remorse just not on top of it yet. Not ready to get the actual angles there. Doesn't actually get the snipe, but does get Biologics. And Biologics getting Hellfire is definitely going to hurt them. And the nice Remorse downing him. Strata's going to be there to finish off the job, though. Still not sure why he didn't peek it out yet. But the peek gets traded back off by Focal. And the Infamy finally loses round to mix up. Morse doing his job with that. Glaz definitely helping, although getting down a bit of a bummer, but it actually baited him out into making the peak, so that worked out nicely for them. And there we are seeing Infamy's weakness, the car garage. Or the, I guess the snowmobile garage. We'll see if Mix-Up is equally weak on it. They had not won their upstairs, but they are going to make the change and go downstairs, having lost the upstairs twice. So we'll see if that pays off. It's probably smart to change it up. See a lot of teams being a little too stubborn about that and having a backfire on them, so hopefully that won't be the case here for these guys. They're bringing the castle, interestingly, to try and slow down anyone. No one's really going to push for connectors, but I do like sometimes when they open up or close down the door and then open up a rotate hole instead. Does deny a little bit of angle now, so that they can only see this wall instead of seeing further into the solo that you can through the door. So there's definitely some strategy to that. Got Focal here to bandit, or trick the door if he wants to. Not sure yet if he's going to go for that. That is definitely risky these days, though. Some shield placement there from Hellfire. He's finally getting up his windows now a little bit late. Looks like they're focusing on a car garage attack. She's tapping back a wine cellar. They're already bringing Thermite to be able to blow open the wall, potentially. They actually did not bring Habana, so it's just Thermite. So they're all going to be focusing on him. If he can get killed, it's going to make it much harder as they're all going to be funneled through the door. Although they did leave that part unreinforced, which could backfire on them if they're able to open up a lot of it here with Glaz. We'll see where Glaz is playing. He's going to be working his way down from this side, trying to find an angle in. The drones will have an easy time seeing in this. All the holes they opened up. Hellfire gets caught out from that. So he's able to find any kind of angle onto Glaz here, trying to take advantage of his window. Chase already pushing up fast as well, trying to find a nice angle through the windows. Smokes are starting to come out a bit early for Remorse, but that is going to delay their push. Still a minute 50 left on the board, though. I'm not sure that that's really going to do a whole lot for them. And it looks like easy peek on Hellfire there from Chase. Drone sacrificed for the greater good. Yet another drone coming out from Chase. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish with this here, losing 2 drones just to find out what they basically already knew. We'll see if Strata's going to go around from the top rope. We've already got Beast going around trying to open up as much as possible here. Pitting Hellfire down. He doesn't know if he's down necessarily, but easy shots on Remorse. Somehow Remorse doesn't land enough of those, and he's down very low on health, and he finishes off Hellfire as well. Vandal finally pushing up, trying to make his way in through that smoke. The ability to peek through it going to work out very much in his favor. The other 3 defenders focusing on a different side. We'll see if Mush's flank here is going to work out. He's going to have to flank around pretty far, but if he can make his way in, he can do some serious damage. Vandal does take down Goni as well. Now he's got to rip this down. It's going to make a lot of noise. He's working across with his team. Sees just barely the edge of his face. Sees a lot more, takes him down. Focal takes down Vandal, but it doesn't matter as Vandal trades that for a double KO for the win for that round for 1nFamy, putting it at match point already at 4-1. So we may be going to Oregon very shortly here, as it's not looking good for Mix-Up. They were able to attack the snowmobile garage, but not defend it. So I'm sure we're going to see them, 1nFamy, go right back up to Kitchen Trophy. There we go. As that is they did defend the basement unsuccessfully, but once you've done it, you can go ahead and go back up. They are going to be changing things up, though. They're going to be bringing a mute this time, so they're going to be playing their defense a little bit differently. Looks like Remorse finally bringing that glass on Kitchen Trophy Room this time, something they probably should have been doing before, as you saw how well it worked out for 1nFamy. Glass nice and OP right now. Find out where these mute jammers are going to go, actually. This is the last one of all of them, so it looks like they're trying to just deny a lot of droning. Trying to stop them from coming up the stairs with that one. So the enemies are on the stairs as well. Do you see one for that stairwell? Do not see one for that stairwell. So they are going to be able to get up from that side. Strata going for some early picks again. Not quite finding anyone yet. Tries to make that peek outside, doesn't quite catch anyone. Still going to continue to re-peek it, though. Trying to play like 6 quadra here. Just about gets himself killed in the process, though. Those bolts coming through, one of those landing on his head would have been just enough to kill him. And more shots come down. Barely takes any damage, though. Still trying to peek out there where Hellfire's at. Drawing a lot of fire there, as Focal takes quite a bit of damage off of him, down to about maybe 25 health or less. Vandal, though, taking down Focal with that C4. That was a nice play there. Playing a bit differently than they expected. Biologic's rotating back to site. Strata's still playing this roam. He's definitely good on the roam for sure. As even if he hasn't got any kills yet, he's been really burning up their time. Focal, not quite sure how he got C4'd there. Now they're going to open up a lot of the doors doing that, though. He's going to have to put at least one of those back up. Remorse playing upstairs, oddly enough. He's going to be able to open up this floor pretty quickly. Trying to find an angle there. Strata did get down with him, backed up. Looks like they went in and just reset him. So far, it's actually only the attackers that have lost anyone now that he's reset. He does know that Remorse is playing up there, though. That C4 is going to be an easy kill. Goodbye, Remorse. Can't just stand there, buddy, especially when you know there's a pulse on their team. So that is 2 attackers down now. Defenders at a strong advantage. Even the damage that was done has been mostly undone by the reset. Mush going to get caught out here as well, but there's no more C4s left, so he's not going to be able to do anything about that just yet. Does catch the player inside the kitchen, and as well as Chase over there in the bushes, I believe he saw. Hellfire's going to start to push up as well. Start to open up some of the floor with that breaching charge. Fights angles down into the kitchen. That could catch Strata off guard, but Strata gets caught by Mush in the meantime. Defenders are finally starting to fall here as pressure starts to come down onto the dining room. Goni actually pushing from a different angle here, pushing from that west lobby. He may actually go to open that up. and try for a B push, but it doesn't matter. Beastly actually sneaks up from the basement as Bandit takes him down unexpectedly. He was not prepared for that long rotate, so nicely done, just not staying on site. Mush trying to keep down Chase, does take him down with that SMG. Trying to find his way into sight now. BC's going to be there for the crossfire. He's not prepared for it, but it doesn't matter. Biologics with a nice angle there. Takes him down. He's going to have to find Hellfire here. Hellfire getting away his position now easily with that shots. Not to mention that there is still like 3 people left alive. Not going to be able to do a whole lot. Biologics just ready to get that kill. And that is GG for map number 1. So now we are going to go to Oregon. Nicely done, 1nFamy taking the first map, 5-1. Definitely a bit more unexpected. I didn't expect that to be that one-sided. So hopefully that was 1nFamy's pick. So we'll see how it goes down on Oregon. Oregon, a map that's definitely as old as this one. A lot of strats on it, so see how that plays out. Hellfire with the donut. Got to pick it up on Oregon, buddy. We'll see the rest of the team. There was a 1 kill on 1nFamy as well, so see if anyone needs a bio break before we switch over here to Oregon and play that. Just give everyone a chance. See if they need to switch sides either. Looks like we're going to have Muck coming in, swapping out for, let's see, who was it that just left? There we go, switching sides. Okay, go ahead and switch that overlay then. Make sure that overlay gets switched properly. Taking a quick bio break still, and the rest of the team needs to switch around to the other side. Throw the music on for a second, just to give them a chance to get ready, and then we'll get cracking on map number 2, Oregon. Alright, we'll see if everyone's back from the bio break. But before we get started on this next map here, I want to give a huge shout out to Vince Pence, who donated $100 to support my streaming super donation there. Huge respect, man. I really appreciate it. All you guys that support this, that's awesome. Just really supporting the Challenger League, showing up, tuning in, retweeting, donating, everyone being super awesome about this. We're going to make Challenger League huge. It's going to be a like Pro League if we keep this up. So big thank you to Vince Pence as we get started here on Oregon. Everyone ready to go. Get this cracking. We'll see if we're going to start on dorms first. That is the favorite of a lot of teams. Watchtower. Not sure if that's a joke. No, there we go. We're going to go downstairs to laundry instead. We're going to see the strat on that pulse again. We saw a lot of good work from that before. Goni going to be playing Capitao, actually. Could be there to provide extra smoke for Glaz. Not sure what that's going to be for. Or to flame out the laundry company, potentially. I'm not sure if they know they're going laundry or they're expecting dorms, though. So we'll see. This first pick is always a bit of a gamble because you're not sure what their preferred side is unless you can scribbling them. Although I do believe they actually were scribbling them, so... Definitely setting up some blockage on construction here. Make sure they don't come in there. They're opening up a nice crawl hole here, and we'll see if he puts up any windows. I'm not sure if he has just yet. No, he has not. Looks like he might have one here. Typical one to see out towards the stairs, and then perhaps one in the back. From the side, there we go to see towards the other set of stairs. Give himself some nice angles. Now, unfortunately, with that one, he doesn't have a way to easily strafe to the left or right and shoot through the wall. So it's not as useful as some of the other ones, but we'll see where Strat is playing. I imagine he's on the roam here. There we go. Playing in the meeting hall to start with. Does catch a drone at least, but he gets caught instead, taking a lot of damage here. Tries to do some pre-fire on Focal. Muck doing some damage through the actual pantry, it looks like. Strata really feeling a bit pressured here. It looks like he's fairly comfortable on rotating. Does catch Muck's off guard. Somehow, Muck doesn't land any of those shots. Nicely done. Strata, man. I gotta give him his MVP Falco plays. Just being this unpredictable pulse roamer, being comfortable taking early shots on the other team. It's brave. Appreciate it. Makes for an interesting play. So they have lost just their main aggressor here, but they are getting the hatch open now. We've got some coding going down there. Trying to stop Chesterfield with Strata with the C4. He's going to push him aggressively, take down Goni, but get taken down in the process. They can't pick Goni back up now, but it's not going to be easy to do so. Morrison not getting him fast enough. Was not prepared for him to push up like that. He's going to see if he's clear to pick Goni back up, but he's a little worried about that tower. Let's see if there's anyone playing up there. We got Beastly playing up somewhat high in the attic. He's actually just more watching for a push from tower than using tower. See, they're feeling a little bit uncomfortable now on this push, but they did get at least one hatch open there. The other hatch not so much, though, so Focal not going to be able to do what he would like to be doing from over there in the meeting hall. Remorse, though, taking down Beastly. That's a nice pick there from Glaz. Working some nice angles through the floor. Remorse playing Glaz is definitely working out better. He's still a little bit slow on the reflexes, I feel like, but it's from someone who played a lot of Blackbeard, so he does know how to play someone that is going to be a hard angle holder in terms of getting those shots down. Smokes are coming out. Fire as well from Capitao to try and close off, pushing from that meeting hall, but the smoke here is actually going to delay them. Goni, the one with the diffuser, going to have to make the push here with Remorse, but the smokes are coming out, and they baited out. One smoke left, they just got to bait that out, but there's only 25 seconds left. One smoke to go, and there's going to be definitely hard to try and push that out, but the last smoke is out now, so they can try and make that push. Remorse trying to work his angles anywhere through there that he can get. Plant's going to come down here, and it's all on the defenders to try and stop it. Vandal does stop it with the C4 throw. Trace trying to work this angle as well. Trying to find Focal, who does get Vandal. Remorse not going to be able to get covered. The play is going down. Actually, is on Biologics here now. Biologics knows Glass is out there and makes the peek faster than he can expect. It is all in Focal. Try and get this down and hold this now. He's giving away his position. Biologics coming around with the shotgun on that reload. Could catch him, but he's pushing a little too slow. Actually, the shots come down somehow from Focal. The pre-fire through the wall isn't quite enough, and he downs him, and he knows it, and he goes back to get an easy defuse. And that is the first round on the board for 1nFamy, but it was actually a close one there. It looked like it actually could have gone towards Mix-Up. So, could go either way here. Definitely feeling like Mix-Up's a little more comfortable, but Strata's play is still really being crucial to 1nFamy. Making those early picks and getting that C4 kill. Definitely working out for him. So we'll see where they're going to go on defense now for Mix-Up. Again, some teams prefer Dorms, some teams prefer Laundry. Laundry was the original one to push, and it looks like they are going back there. Laundry stopped being the favorite once Blackbeard was a little bit overpowered and would just push down, and it all became about whether or not he could push against Smoke. Now that Blackbeard's not as overpowered, it's becoming a little bit more prevalent. However, I'm not seeing these teams push from construction. That was one of the other things we saw teams like CTM doing well, was pushing from the construction side, heavy and aggressive, taking over that watchtower, and just dominating that side of the map when they couldn't defend it because smoke didn't matter as much there. But we'll see if anyone's going to go for that. Defender's not bringing anything too crazy, pretty much staying in line up here. They are bringing the castle, so we'll see if he's going to put those castle barricades. He's going to get regular reinforcements up first. Castle's going to get that last one up there on that door. Looks like he could actually go for an early peek here. Muck getting a little optimistic about his chances playing in the watchtower. But I'm coming over to there. We could catch Chase off guard if Chase does not drone properly. It looks like he's rotating around to a different side. How Strata's going to push this here. If anyone's going to push in aggressively, it's going to be him. I guess it was Hellfire, I think, that got switched out. Yeah, for Muck. Just wasn't feeling it today, I guess. Looks like they are going to push from the tower side here. Chase already opening up the wall down here in construction. Do see the window there as well as the castle door. So they have some idea better how to push this. Let's see where the defenders are in position to try and stop this. Looks like Remorse going to be one to try and counter this, try and contest it with push in. Now that castle barricade is open. They're definitely making themselves known on this side here, having to do so because of all the stuff they have to get rid of. Rummer's upstairs getting his damages. Muck takes down Biologics. And Strata, though, winning his engagements yet again, taking down Muck. Mush is pretty low on health, but he's trying to contest this meeting hall as long as he can. But he's got some help here from Focal. They're both watching this lobby as well, but no one wanting to actually push this side. He's just going to go ahead and whip down the barricade. Strata trying to go for some more kills here. Try and take out Remorse. Smoke coming down from his team. They do have Vandal here able to see through that smoke, so Remorse pushes out. It could get killed. Strata, though, getting a pick onto Goni. Just on fire today. Smokes are starting to come out here as Smoke only has one left. Just trying to catch Vandal off out here with that pistol peek if he can. The Stratus fire is going to make it hard for him to do so. The last smoke coming out, trying to slow them down. Vandal going to be using the smoke to his advantage. He easily sees Remorse's feet for a nice easy kill, but does take a bit of damage himself. Not that it matters too much in the position he's in at this point. And Vandal takes down Focal, no problem. Easy kill as well on Mush, whose head is just barely sticking up, but lit up like a firework in the sky. Bright yellow. Easy kill for him. Nicely done again from 1nFamy. This is not looking like Mix-Up's day. The reschedule did not help how they're playing here. Definitely not getting enough kills compared to Strata and Vandal, though, doing a lot with that Glaz. Strata, with anything, his Pulse play, his Ash play, he's just got some serious gunfighting power. We're seeing that from him for sure. Now they do have to go upstairs, though, as they won the downstairs. And we'll see how they're going to play that a bit differently, not bringing anything too different on the lineup. So it's going to be all down to whether or not they're going to set up a good solid defense for that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And then barbed wire down, get the setup. We'll see how they set up this wall as well. They open it up. Walls just yet. They are opening up the attic to be able to, or the skywalk, whatever you want to call it, to rotate around here. They have both sides open rather than reinforced. They did, looks like, blow up that as well. They're going to use that to try and control that push. A lot of teams do like to push towards the master bedroom and load as well. There's Strata already with a kill. Remorse trying to peek, not working out in his favor. Gony's drone getting taken down. I guess actually Remorse got peeked out rather. Strata though, man. Lost half his health, but totally worth it taking down the glass already. Feels bad for Remorse. Good old Remorse. For anyone not clear, Remorse is on the team now because Enix disbanded. So Remorse was able to change things up. Shots coming down on Gony. Strata with his second kill of the round already. This guy's a team unto himself at this point. Except before channeling Falco or Canadian here on this pulse play. Doesn't quite catch that drone. He's looking for it now. Trying to figure out where it might have gone, but he did get caught out. They do know he's there. Mush is going to be there to try and do something about it, but so far the engagements have been won a lot more by Strata than they have by anyone trying to peek him. So Focal though taking down Strata, that does definitely help. Nicely done by Focal. That is going to help huge for trying to actually get this push going here, because that roamer was going to be a major problem for them once they got inside. They're starting to push towards this master bedroom. It's going to be all on Mush to try and open it up though if they need to get that open on that wall. He did bring a bandit, but I'm not sure if he put batteries on the wall. Yes, he did. So that is going to definitely be a problem for them, as they do not have a Thatcher. They're going to have to shoot from below to open that up, especially from the lobby there, which Mush should be the one doing right now. Potentially, he does see that there's no one in the closet. Hopefully saw that there was batteries on it. I don't think he saw the guy in the attic, though. And that could backfire if they're not aware of it. But they do know the hole is there. But actually, the hole being higher, it makes it hard for them to see that. Shots are coming down from Focal here as he's trying to counter whoever's in the attic. Not quite catching Vandal out, who's playing it a little smart at the moment, just holding an angle. Does finally get caught, though. He's worried about Gony more than anyone else. Gony, though, coming, both shots going through the wall, taking each other low on health, trying to finish off each other. That reinforced wall really working out for him, but he's going to try and get the fire out. And that's going to be enough to take him down, potentially. And there we go. He does get down to himself, though, but someone is going to be able to pick him back up. However, his two teammates are pretty far away. Mush is going to try and run across while Focal covers for him on that Blackbeard. And so that worked out for Gony, using that Capito power. But definitely a bit risky. It looks like Focal is going to try and clear out this barbed wire early. That's going to be baiting out that smoke, at least. Let's see how many smokes they do have left. That's smoke number 2. They've got one left here. But it is down to the last 16 seconds, so this delay seems to be paying off, as Capito just running through the smoke and barbed wire here, just about dying from it. Eventually does die from the smoke, and Chase takes down Focal as Beastly takes down Mush, and that is another round on the board for 1nFamy, already up to 3-0, dominating both maps here with a 5-1 in the first map, already a 3-0 on map number 2. Doesn't look like at this rate we're going to see map number 3 border. It's not looking great at all for Mix-Up, who are a very strong team usually. Surprised to see them just not doing that well today. However, 1nFamy are strong as well, so it's not like they're losing to a worse team. So, Mush needing to pick it up a little bit. Well, everyone on the team, rather, needing to pick it up a little bit. Except for on Strata and Vandal on 1nFamy. Between those two, they're pretty much the ones getting most of the kills. The rest of the team just supporting well, playing sight, whatever, doing whatever they need to do to hold off the attackers. We'll see how they're going to defend dorms now. They defended basement last time unsuccessfully. Bringing Echo, it looks like, from Huck. see if we can get an idea where he might be putting that drone. Like that secondary utility ship. Actually, it's not a secondary, rather, it's his primary. He's got a very nice. Still not sure where he's going to put that drone. Could get caught out now that the action phase has started, though. Problem with running the Echo drone, of course, is that you need to be in a fairly secure position yourself to play with it. There's not a lot of secure positions up here in the top floor. Looks like, though, he is going to place it potentially in here to stop a plant. So we'll see if that works out. He's definitely in charge of stopping the master bedroom push. We'll just watch Strata for a minute here, as he's been the one doing serious damage both maps. Trying to work these angles here from the roof, see if we can catch him off guard. But Mush opens up that window right as Strata's looking, and he quickly flicks over to it, ready to do something about it. The smoke coming out there to actually just cover that angle. Interesting use of the smoke grenade. Goni already getting downed, though, and then finished off by Beastly from a grenade, who is pushing aggressively into this room, trying to take the kid's bedroom there. Vandal working that glass from the window as well, from this A window. Gonna get those smokes out so he can try and take advantage of that, banging through the mattress as best he can. Remorse is gonna be hiding, tucked away in that room though, trying to watch that angle in case Beastly tries to come in. And Beastly is coming in. Easy kill for Remorse there. Nicely done. But now his position's gonna be given away. Could actually get shot from the bottom there. Those glass shots coming out, trying to stop Biologic, who is on the defuse. Does just focus. There we go. Muck to finish the job. Remorse just about to throw a smoke, but realizes he doesn't have a big enough hole. He's gonna open up a bigger one. And Glaz is going to try and do something about it here. Now, the downside for them is they have now lost the diffuser in that room, and they're going to have to go in there to get it, whether or not they want to plant there. And there's still barbed wire. He has no grenades to get rid of him, but Echo is going to get caught out, and there's going to be the wall banks coming through the mattress here. It's like Muck actually switched positions. They're just concentrating back, and there's the easy kill on Muck. Nice headshot there through the mattress. Not sure what he was going to do at that point, and that is one smoke out. Remorse still has 2 left to go. To be able to do that to delay, and that is going to be an easy kill potentially on Glaz, who's now down. There we go. Remorse finishing him off with the smoke. Nicely done. Good plays here. They're actually starting to counter, and we'll see where Strata's going. He's going to be pushing it aggressively from behind. This is going to be easy kill on Focal, who's down. We'll see if he has enough shots left to take out Remorse mid-throw. Now he's just got to find one Strata, going to be the one to clutch this, if anyone. He does see Chase through the window, though. So that is his own teammate, though. He does take out the smoke grenade. Not that it matters. Chase can be getting the plant down here, and all he's got to do is stop Mush from getting up there. Nope, plant not coming down just yet. He's baiting it out, if anything. Mush and Focal still rotating around. Long hair not doing a whole lot to stop this plant. Not hearing the C4s or anything go off. Mush, though, does shoot through the floor. Nicely done. Kills Chase, stop that plant, and actually win the round. And that is another round, or the first round, rather, on the board for Mix-Up, who've been struggling this whole time. So, good job on their part, finally getting some kills. They looked like they were a little confused on how to handle it and they're from the bottom, but in the end, worked out. So, we will be going back down to laundry supply room for the defenders from 1nFamy. See how they set this up. They're pretty much running the same defense for the most part. We'll see if Strata is the one to make all the plays again this time. Go ham down there. Wouldn't surprise me at this point. Strata opening stuff up already at this window. Could be a nice peek. I think Goni might have seen that, though. They are going to be a little bit ready for that. Could have a nice angle towards the school bus if they're going to spawn over there.
10 seconds to insertion.
At this point, we're just going to watch Strata at the beginning. He's got in mind. He does get drone out twice, though. But they might get a little overconfident and thinking they know where he's at. He makes a play here. much like we've talked about with Falco and players like that before that play a smart roam, they're just really unpredictable, especially with Pulse here, able to kind of gauge where people are at, being a really good shot with that ump. Interesting peek here. He's got a nice little crack he can peek through. I would love to see him get a kill through that. Definitely the man who knows some angles. Almost pre-fires onto Muck there. Oh, sorry, Mush. Their names are too similar. Trying to catch anyone out as he's now rotated back down sight. See if Muck is able to make any progress here. I don't think there is any roamers left upstairs. It's just going to be Strata to be the one to do that. And he does take down Focal. My goodness, Strata. You're embarrassing everyone else on the team. Doing all the killing for yourself. Already at 8. And that is their sledge. Not a critical operator, though. Let's see if he can take down anyone more important. He does catch Muck there, but he's getting droned right now himself. Not sure if he realized Goni saw him. Not that they didn't know he was there from before. Shots starting to come down from Muck here. C4 comes up from Strata, doesn't quite connect though. Yeah, if anything, just opens up the wall for him. Now he's waiting to try and push back on Strata, who is still rotating in an interesting position there, using the cubby here to actually scout them out from there. Trying to find some angles down. Doesn't quite see it though. They didn't open up the bottom of that school wall though to be able to get an angle down into the cubby to use the fire, so that's not actually working out for them. Got Remorse here trying to find an angle as well. Just doubling up, cross-firing over each other at this point. We do actually have Castle over here in the tower waiting for a nice late peek. Might actually catch someone off guard down in that lobby. Remorse was looking for it, but it actually gets picked off by Remorse, who was prepared for it. That little hole in the window gave away his position, and that is that Castle roam down. Not super vital though as well, so the trades so far haven't been critical from either team. But pressure starting to come down here as the plant is going to get ready to go down. Remorse pushing down here with Muck. He's actually guarding Mush, making the plants. Plants actually going down here, smoke, not getting the smokes down that he needed to. Biologics just being a little too late or inaccurate on that. Vandal does take down Mush though with that C4. Let's see if Strategy able to do something. He does see that they're not there. Easy kill on Remorse, but takes a little bit of smoke damage, tiny amount. Goni, easy pick as well for Strata. Comes around for Muck, gets traded easily. They're going to potentially pick Goni back up, but it is risky at this point. They've got to guard the diffuser, and that is Goni finished off. It is all on Vandal, who's going to be able to potentially stop this diffuser, but he's afraid of the angle. Almost gets a nice angle onto Muck's head. He's just going to push up, and it's going to be loud to give away his position, but Muck's going to counter it. Muck has an easy counter on him to win a second round for the mix-up guys. Starting to make a comeback here. I think that's 2 rounds in a row for them. That comeback. Strata definitely did not make it easy for him, but they finally got the kills on him early enough to make that happen. And a nice counter on the watchtower by Remorse's Glaz definitely helped start tumbling that their way. And getting the defuse down is something that we haven't seen either team do so far there till then. So that was a nice play by them, actually making that work, taking advantage of that Glaz and that smoke. We'll see if a similar play comes out here from Glaz on the laundry room against Mix-Up as Vandal is bringing that Glaz. And we will see if they push the backside or not, though. They had previously pushed the construction side, which worked out pretty well in their favor. And that's why we didn't see them go for a plant over here in the laundry room, but they could switch that up just to mess with them. I imagine one over here as well. Buck his castle up and then going to start reinforcing. He's got another one here as well. Try and slow down and push for construction since that's where it happened last time. And it did help to have that there, because it did slow them down to make it pretty obvious when they were coming in, which is what you want. You need that intel to work in your favor. Otherwise, it's a bit of a surprise. Anyone on the road here that's going to go for a shot upstairs. Muck was upstairs but rotated back down. I don't think anyone's going to go for the peek here unless Mush does. Nope, he's not going to go for a peek. And there's that last castle barricade going up there. Trying to slow down and push on the stairs. Looks like they're pushing and taking control of kitchen first. That is an early smoke being used to make an entry there. Seems a bit risky. smoke there first, but Vandal wants to get in pretty aggressively and take kitchen. And he does see reinforcements on it, so they know that there's people playing in there. See if he's able to catch anyone off guard, making his way through. He's going to rotate up to the tower instead. Small tower here. Potentially get some bangs into the bedroom there. Does see, looks like Focal, who is rotated back down to the stairs now. He's going to just be trying to pin him out if he can. Focal's more focused on the stairs, but he could get taken out here by Vandal, who's just waiting for that opportunity. Gets the opportunity, misses the shots, and Focal actually takes him down. That was a nice counter glide there. Beastly trying to get the trade on it, but that's definitely going to help their push, or the defense against their push, rather. Beastly not getting an easy pick, as well as Focal's just playing it back, but he's trapped in this room. Slow reaction time by Focal there, giving Beastly a lot of free damage, though. C4 coming out, not doing anything, but he gets blinded. Beastly having a huge advantage. Sprays down and doesn't quite finish the job. Biologics, though, coming to help finish the job as well. And we're putting pressure in, and he's still blinded. Does get down for an easy kill by Biologics, stealing the other kill as Mush takes down Strata. There's their other good player down. This is actually looking in Mix-Up's favor here. Mush almost ready to trade. That does take him down. And that is a nice kill by Mush. So far, Mix-Up mixing it up for sure on a comeback streak. They're feeling that confidence now as they have taken down 3 of the attackers. It is now a 4v2, heavily in Mix-Up's favor. Chase trying to do something here. He's going to pick up the diffuser and rotate around, potentially for a lobby push. Is there a chance here for Beast trying to find an angle? He did at least get the hatch open, so that is at least one thing in their favor, but it's going to be hard to make a push there without that glass. Down the stairs, Mush, ready to make this trade here. Doesn't make an easy kill. Takes them both down as they stack their bodies up for a nice double kill from Mush. Played that round quite well as well. There's the comeback streak. It is now 3-3 unexpectedly. Coming back from a 3-0, 3 rounds in a row. Everyone on Mix-Up finally showing up. So nicely done on their part. With 1nFamy starting to feel a little bit of pressure as they were leaning pretty heavily on Strata to do a lot of the work for the team, and Vandal as well. Once those two get taken down, it's not looking good for them, and that's what we saw there. We saw Vandal and Strata taken out first, and the rest of the team tumbled shortly thereafter. So the other guys are going to have to pick it up a little bit if this comeback is to be staved off. They're going to be playing in the dorms. So they're going to open up both sides here for the rotate. That's something that can help Strata because he does such crazy rotates around, so. The way things are going, they actually see a map number 3 after all. Of course, let's take a look at Strata, see where this crazy fool's going to go. Not quite finding anyone just yet, but could catch Muck here. May not be prepared for someone peeking out that door. Looks like he's just going to back off, though. Decides it's not worth it, which is what a smart roamer does. But Goni going to catch him out on the drone here. They do have an idea, at least somewhat, where he's at now. At this point, I almost say they should have a Jackal. Just have a live ping on him. Because he's got to be leaving so many footprints around as he's roaming around. They might actually get good use out of that Jackal. Just droned out again. But he's always smart on the rotates, and that's what's keeping him alive. Is being able to freely move around. And again, that's why they need that Jackal. But there's that 4 on site. Let's see where we've got. Nope. Is it 5 on site there? Where is the last guy? Oh, we've got Vandal up in the tower. There we go. Let's see what Remorse is doing with that glass. Trying to find someone in the master bedroom there. Nice attempt at a throw. Not sure if he was trying to get it up onto that balcony or not, but he's just going to drive up the stairs. Shots there coming through. Does find that pulse, though. That is Strata. Now he has some idea where Strata's at. He's going to try and catch him out, open up that door, see if he can get him trying to make a peek. Will Strata do that? The question is catching a lot of them out in his heartbeat sensor. Probably that smoke, hoping to catch someone. He did forget his shirt, so it's good on him to come get that. Remorse pulling people down through the windows as well. Master bedroom push starting to come out here. See, Mush is going to be able to open up that wall there. They don't have a Thatcher, though, and they don't have a Twitch or anything to get rid of those batteries. So this is going to be a problem for them. They're just going to hide in this closet but not be able to actually take advantage of it. Strat is still playing these corners. Just moving around from position to position, never being really pinned down in one place. A lot of shots coming out through the floor, though. And this is going to be how they're going to take out the batteries. See what damage they can get out of there. Doesn't quite take any damage. That is one of the batteries down now, though. That means Mush is going to be able to open that up going. Shots up, trying to pin him down, wasting a lot of ammo. I'm surprised Bisley didn't push on the reload there that he knew was coming. We're still trying to find that other battery, but now Mush is going to be able to do that. It's hard to tell, but nope, the other battery does get down. Nicely done by Beasley. Timing, there we go, and that's going to open that up again. We'll see if Mush is going to, no, he's not going to bother. He has used all of his discs, and that is Remorse, though, getting a nice pick on Vandal. Who's probably still trying to peek from the tower. That's just not working out for them. Starpix Mush, though, getting down basically by that smoke as Beasley finishes him off. Beasley finishing off Muck as well. Remorse is needed here, trying to make this push. This push is just not happening. It doesn't matter as Beasley takes down the last two biologics, taking down Goni. And a murderous rampage from Beasley that round. Finally showing up for Steam and stopping the comeback train from Mix-Up. Mixing it up on them. So that brings it to match point, though. Now if Mix-Up can take one more round, then they can bring this to overtime. If they fail to do so, then they lose the map. They lose the match as 1nFamy won map number 1, which was on Chalet. So it is all in this round here to decide whether or not we might see Border. We are going to see dorms again from the Mix-Up boys now that they've successfully defended the basement.
Attackers need to locate and defuse the bomb.
Remember in the Echo again. I don't think we've had a chance to really see the Echo do anything. Wire on the stairs there, trying to slow that down. Nice thing about the barbed wire halfway downstairs, it's a little harder to nade. You really got to cook it right, or let it roll just right to try and get that nade, or to get the nade on the barbed wire itself. Nice vault there, setting up that mirror in a way that they can vault over it if needed, but use when they're crouched to defend themselves. See if Strata can do anything nutty here. Vandal, though, already getting a kill on Muck. Nicely done. I'm not sure if he was peeking or what, but definitely shouldn't have. There goes the Echo drone. Strata doing the old jump up the ladder. Remorse takes down Biologics. That's a nice kill. Oh, and this drone just falls to its demise. He's going to burn up a lot of time if he tries to go for it again. I think he's just going to have to face check the top there if he wants to. Remorse getting droned out in this spot here. He's played it pretty well before. Beasley going to be the one probably trying to grenade him out. At this point, he's got one more grenade left. Unless they've set up enough acres to stop him. Catch anyone off guard. Chase is going to be here to provide them crossfire. That's what you want to do on these windows. You want to crossfire them as best as possible. Try and flush Remorse out here with this grenade, which is going to come out now, and the drone as well. And then, but Remorse takes down Beasley in the process. Chase is going to be there to try and trade it, but the grenade is there to do the trade from Chase. That's finally going to take him down, but they lost 2 men in the process. So 2 men down on both sides. It is now a 3v3. They have the diffuser at the window, and the push is going to come in here. Going to be the one to try and counter. Does see Chase, but doesn't react fast enough. Wasn't ADS'd in. He's going to have to open up that rotation for himself. That's C4. Bandit going to be on the crossfire from that window, though. It's going to make it hard for him to rotate around, but Focal takes down Chase in the process. Nicely done by Focal, and actually saving the day here. The Stratus takes him downstairs. So we'll see if that paid off. The Stratus going to have to rotate around now to make something happen. Vandal going to be here trying to stop Goni from making that rotate as much as possible, as it is down to Mush and Goni to try and stop this plant. They're going to just crossfiring as much as possible. The diffuser is down, though. If Strata can't get to that diffuser, then Mush is going to be able to make this an easy kill. He's holding this angle a little hard, though. Not on the diffuser itself, and that backfired as he was not able to see that. Then that smoke is going to come out for this glass to see easily through. Now the defuse can't get planted by Strata, who's going to go for the old corner plant here. It's going to be very hard to counter this as they've got that glass, but it looks like he's having trouble actually finding a plant spot. And as he's going to be forced to rotate over to Echo's body here to go for that plant. Again, it is going to be hard for them to do anything about this with that glass there. And that's really what this comes down to, super powered glass. Although the smoke hasn't run out by now, but and the whiff shots from Vandal almost give Mush there the chance to finish him off. Goni going to go around from behind. He's got to be anticipating this now. Vandal knows he's rotating around. He's just waiting for a call out. Perhaps there's a drone over there. Easy shots from him. Still doesn't make them, though. There we go. Finally gets Goni down as Strata finishes off Mush. And that is GG. That is 1nFamy taking the match for today, the makeup match for Playday number 2. 1nFamy going to be moving forward to the winner's bracket. And Mix-Up, poor Mix-Up, moving down to loser's bracket. Let's hope Remorse is going to stay this time. It's got to feel bad to be in the loser's bracket twice, but I got to give him credit for sticking around, trying to play it out again. Let's hope he can make it a little bit better this time down there in that loser's bracket, as I don't think Enix is going to be there for that, so that is one less team to worry about. In fact, I think if there is a bye, then Mix-Up will get that bye, and so they will actually move forward, so Remorse will move forward against his own former team. So that can work out quite now. Let's actually take a look at the brackets so we can see what that looks like in terms of where people are standing now. In case that was the case. Not 100% sure on that. Let's take a quick look. Oh, wrong one. The infinite window there. Alrighty, so we've got Group A and Group B. I believe this was the Group A match as we played just the Group B last time. Let's take a look at the brackets. So, we did have Infrared versus Enix. Enix lost that, which is where Remorse was previously. And then they got moved down to loser's bracket, but they're not there anymore, so they'll probably either get replaced or it'll be a bye for whoever ends up here, which will be Mix-Up. So as I said, they potentially will be getting a bye against his own former team. So we'll see how that ends up. I don't think an official decision has been made on that just yet. And then on the B side here, we just had that game on Thursday. And that was Lunatic versus Evolution, which they won. So Lunatic and Vision move forward. Evolution, though, will be fighting against Fade Planet, which is actually Hivemind. They just got a new sponsor, so that's cool for them. They're going to be playing against Evolution and studying what happened with the Lunatic match there to see if they can get some edge on that and then move forward on that. Evolution going to be doing the same for that Vision Gaming match. So we'll see. I'm not sure how the schedule works out for which matches are next. I think it'll be the winners bracket finals first before the losers bracket. But I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to double check on that. And I will be tweeting out, of course, what the next match will be when I know what it'll be. And we'll get that scheduled up. So make sure to come back Thursday. It is always at Thursdays except for this makeup match here. Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, depending on where you're at. I assume you're probably in the U.S., but it was nice we could get some potentially EU people in here today because of the earlier time. So thanks for tuning in if you are there from the EU or the NA. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate all the support, the donation as well from Vince Pence. That was super cool of you, buddy. Appreciate it. And thanks to everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your weekend. See you guys Thursday. Make sure to tune in Monday to Milos the Medic for the EU games. If you can't get up early enough for that, I know I can't. It's too early for me. Make sure to catch the VODs of that afterwards. Support the EU guys in Challenger League as well. And, of course, the Pro League games on Mondays and Thursdays also. So we'll see you guys on Thursday, if not sooner. If there's any other casting going on, I do some other casting of Australia, other things like that. So make sure to follow me on Twitter at Emzo so you know when that's going to happen. And follow me here on Twitch so you know when I'm going live. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Enjoy your Saturday.